that, Paul, and thanks to all of those working behind the scenes to make this event such a success. If Zoom's done anything in the last 9 months, apart from increase its own share price, it's given us the opportunity, of course, to meet like this and to share our experiences and build that platform for a very real alternative. And that alternative, there's an opportunity for us right now. The country's at that crossroads that we always talk about. There's the opportunity to recover and rebuild, not just from COVID, but from decades, actually, of underinvestment in our public services and in the technologies that will help us to green and clean our towns and cities. We've just left the European Union and we need to recover and rebuild those trading relationships. And of course, we need to position ourselves to meet the challenges of the climate emergency. But if we're going to do that, then we have to reset the clock. And we have to make political choices, as have just been mentioned, to do more than just simply clap our COVID heroes, but to pay them and to pay them properly as well. So that means that we can't return to any sort of business as usual. That low-paid economy with insecure work, growing unemployment and widening inequalities. We have to heal a divided nation between those that have and those that have not, with those that have not relying incredibly on food banks, clothing, rent, and indeed life support. We have interest rates now at 0% pretty much across the globe, and we're the 5th richest nation on our planet. So don't tell me that we can't make political choices to invest in our people and in our communities. We need that new economy, a chance to build back better with investment in those people and communities, protecting jobs right now with the extension of the furlough scheme, of course, but also keeping those millions of workers that have worked throughout this pandemic safe by increasing sick pay and allowing them to make a real choice between doing their civic duty and protecting themselves and others, or paying their rent and putting food on the table or clothing on the backs of their children. And we need to create support for those good, well-paid, secure jobs in a diverse economy, ending that reliance, that over-reliance on services and in particular financial services that we've seen over past decades. Investing in our public services, of course ending the pay freeze for our COVID heroes, for all quick key workers, from bus drivers to health professionals, food manufacturers to cleaners and security guards. Putting real money in the pockets of ordinary working people, as Christina just said, that will spend it on our high streets, that will go out and have that meal, that will reopen those pubs, that will fill our cinemas and our theatres and buy the shoes and clothing in our shops that they desperately need customers to do. And extend that £20 uplift to those on universal credit. Make that decision now. Don't just float it as if it's some tease for some that are the most fearful, anxious and vulnerable in society, but make that decision and make it early and extend it to legacy benefits as well. The 2.2 million people that didn't benefit from the increase of £20 when it was first introduced. Make that choice now. It's a political choice, and you can make that tomorrow. Ending in-work poverty alongside poverty in retirement, raising the minimum wage, supporting collective bargaining, and of course investment in green tech and those products that we need to protect our planet. Greening our towns and our cities, our seas and our skies. Delivering that plan for 1 million new green jobs, that vision of full employment and shared wealth. And that's a 1945 vision, a drive to rebuild, to house our people, to green our homes, to electrify our cars, our trains, our buses, to generate green power, to capture carbon, to switch from natural gas to hydrogen, and to take our people and our communities with us on our journey. And we can do that. So I'll finish with this. We can do that. Of course, we need to make sure that those with the deepest pockets pay their fair share. Yeah, we should close the loopholes and end tax evasion and avoidance. Of course, we should increase corporation tax and get a tax on those that have maximised their profits during this crisis. But most importantly, let's get people back to work, and not any old jobs. Let's get them back to good, well-paid, secure, unionised jobs. Let's get people paying taxes, not claiming benefits. Solidarity.